How we all doing today? I hope you guys are as amped as I am. Let me go ahead and let me just get a stream up so I can make sure that I have chat going. Okay. Lit. Alright, so CPI came out a little bit hot. I was expecting for it to be higher, to be quite honest. Like, I think that they're undershooting these reports. That's just my opinion, but I mean, call me a conspiracy theorist, whatever, but I'm sorry. Inflation is way worse than what they're telling us. Regardless, though, okay, they're saying that money is getting like basically more expensive, right? So in theory, you would expect them to want to go ahead and cut positions that they are absolutely screwed in, like ATER, where they have an independent report that says that there was naked shorting going on. Memes got a nice jump when CPI came out. Okay. I think I saw it in AMC the biggest. I could be wrong. I'm going to show you guys. See that big candle right there? Right there is right when that report came out. So that report comes out, bang. I think yesterday was a scalp for crypto. I think that Shiba being all of a sudden on Robinhood is a little bit too, coincidental. Just because if you look back at Dogecoin on, June 1st, it was at like a relative high. Just be careful, guys. Please be careful. I might take out like a long, well, not even a long straddle, like a deep, like a, I don't know, a couple months straddle on like Riot or something, just to capitalize on volatility in crypto. But I mean, I'm unsure about that. I haven't really dug around yet. I'm about to hit on some nice calls here, I think, if we keep getting this type of action. I don't know if any of you guys play options heavy, but I have GameStop options expiring this week, as well as AMC options, and MULN options and BBIG options. I mean, y'all know how it goes. I believe it was per SEC filings and per their rulings that that the BBIG earnings report has to be this week, even though I believe on E-Trade, I'll check for you guys right now. On E-Trade, it still says 415 unconfirmed. I think they have to, just to abide by the SEC laws. Could be mistaken. Could be right. Decent volume on Prague, actually. And it's up almost 4%. Interesting. We know it's been underperforming lately. This was getting absolutely no volume until about like 10 minutes ago. It had like 2.9 thousand in volume. Just so we're all aware. But just because... Okay, so how do I explain this? Just because it rose this much, it was on light volume, so it could very easily decline. Don't be, in tears if that happens. MULN is getting great volume now. So, from what I was reading, and again, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a financial advisor. I mean, these are just, articles that I come across, and I back test it, whatever. It appears as if something is going on with Amazon and Stellantis. Now, you're going to say, who the hell is Stellantis? All right. I said the same thing. Stellantis is working with MULN, I believe, from what I read. Now these are a couple different articles that I just kind of pieced together to confirm the info, but I found that very interesting, especially because they had the willingness to get into bed with Rivian. Why not go ahead and why not try different EV makers? See which one's best. See which one you like the best. That's what I would do if I was a business owner. Well, I used to be a business owner before all this, C word happened. So, this huge thing that I've been, like going on and on about for the last couple of days. Fine. We went through it in one candle, and now we're doing volume above it. Very, very bullish, as long as it stays above that line. And crypto ripping, we need that to just continue. That'll boost everything. I mean, everything should have a great day if that keeps running. If you took out reversion calls yesterday, congratulations, basically. Like, almost everything's up. This looks really, really spicy, too. I think I already showed this, but... I wasn't even going to play this because, like, it wasn't even my play, give or say. Or I guess you could say. But if we go back here... I think I was on live when I basically told you guys what I was doing without telling you guys what I was doing. It was like in here, and I was like, okay, this is way too beaten down. It's like 13% down, 14% down, whatever the hell it is. So I grabbed some 4.5s, I believe I have. Okay, I should tell you. I have 4.5s for next week. I have 5 of them. And we're at $4.15. I don't know what's going on with this medical company, but they were literally showing that they could kill cancer inside a petri dish, so I'm probably just going to keep averaging into them because of, the price is pretty fair if you're killing cancer. One could argue it should be a hell of a lot higher. Look at these numbers. I'm loving this. Look at that. Oh, wow. This looks really strong, guys. Look at that. Volume picked up heavily, too, because volume was nowhere near this. I'm not saying it's heavy for AMC pre-market, but I'm saying that compared to where it was, it's a lot heavier. This and BBIG are going to be our biggest gamma, I guess you'd say, our biggest gamma potentials. Right here, MULN and BBIG, just because of the price of them, the ramps that they have. Like, let me show you. All right, so say we hit $3. They have the delta hedge for 3.6. That's at 3.5, 2.3, $4, 3.1, $5, 2.6. I mean, once we get it to like here, okay, people are probably going to start FOMOing in, and I mean, you know how it goes. I don't have to tell y'all. I'm being a little bit more conservative, and I'm going a week out on some of them because I am close. I'm like at the money though. I'm Well, I'm in both actually. I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm playing it risky, and then I'm also over here. But like, if this gets going crazy, this is a short week. Okay, say we expire way on these out of the money contracts that they have to hedge for. Okay, the gamma from that the following week should go absolutely ballistic, and then my calls would go through the roof. So that's kind of what I'm operating on. Just a thought. And then BBIG, let's look at this. This is just disgusting. Because keep in mind, like, if they have to do the Thai dividend this week, or well, no, not Thai dividend. If they have to do earnings this week, chances are they're going to talk about the Thai dividend. Okay, look at this: $3, 3.7, 3.5, 3.2, $4, 4.3, 4.5, 2.7 mil, 7 million shares that they would have to hedge for. Okay, that is insane. 1 million, 4.4, 1.4. Now, these ones out here, people are just taking lottery tickets, basically. Like this is what bothers me, actually. So you see the last, so these are what the last ones that people paid for, okay? Why the hell are you going to pay? Oh, one down. Why the hell are you going to pay $1 for a 24 when you could pay $1 for a 5.5? If you're going to play options, please know your Greeks. Please. If not, then you're just like, you're literally like buying scratch off tickets. Now, while I will argue that the chances here are better than scratch off tickets in some respect, okay, but still, at least use some logic. It's just like kind of like a pet peeve of mine. Now, like before everybody knew how to play options, okay, I'll be honest, like I used to make a killing off of the people who didn't know how to play options just by selling premium to like the way out of the monies. I'm sorry, I did, but that's not my fault. You know what I mean? But now that more and more people are learning options, please use them responsibly. And like, if you don't use them responsibly, right? What happens is basically like you're giving your money away for nothing at a chance, right? But you're not adding any leverage to the situation. And that's what options are. It's adding leverage to your position. It could, I don't know. It is a big deal. It's a much bigger deal than what people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm down for a good YOLO, but like, I don't know. Like, if it's the end of the day and I feel a reversion coming, okay, I might throw down like $1 on a reversal for like the Qs or like the SPY or something. I'm all about the YOLO life on something like that. But on these types of plays that I seriously feel like I feel something like for them, right? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my money responsibly. I'm not gonna just throw it away. I feel like that's a waste, and I feel like it's not helping the cause. I mean, yeah, you'll make bank on your P&L percentage, and like I always say, P&L percentage is like that's the number one thing for me. But you could also go ahead and hit on closer to the money calls, and then roll up in price and strike price slightly, right? But get more of them, and then you get more exposure to said equity, okay? And then you rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat in theory. Okay, not a financial advisor, just talking theoretically. And you have a better chance of doing that than hitting on a crap ton of lottos. I'm sorry. That just comes down to being a good trader and being rather being a good guesser. I'm sorry if I offend anybody by saying that, but like I feel very strongly about that. I gotta mute my phone, sorry guys. Let me know if you're in here. Say what's up. Just kind of chilling. If nobody's in here, then I'm totally just ranting to myself. I feel pretty silly doing it, but oh well. I want to see volume pick up on GameStop. Like 9,000 volume is not cutting it. I mean, we've seen big price moves on low volume, but like we've actually seen enormous price moves on low volume. However, it could easily be brought down after that. Then, like very easily. Like we need to see a lot of volume. Like I'm satisfied with the MULN volume right now. Not so satisfied with 9,000 in volume on GameStop. Like that's not cool. I'd love to see some big figures go up. I think today's gonna be really, really good, just because of the CPI data coming out. And it came out 0.01 or whatever, 0.1% higher than expected. But like, it just makes money seem more expensive. And if money's more expensive, why are they going to be on losing ends of plays? And whoever handles would that be I don't know if that would be the SEC or it would be like the Fed or whatever. Whoever manages goes through their stuff, like whether it be the NSCC or whatever the hell. When they see these positions and they see that they're way underwater on some of them, right? And money's getting more and more expensive, they're going to say, well, you got to do something here. In theory. I mean, I'm not going to say here and say definitively because I don't know that, but it would only make sense that they would cut their losers and let their winners ride. AMC is looking very strong. Just want to say that. AMC is looking extremely strong. And your boy has a few options on him. I see ATER get some steam. I'm gonna roll up on those as soon as possible. I might roll up and out a little bit. Actually, I still have a week. I might just roll up. Just everyone remember that this is a short week, and our trading week, I should say, our trading week ends on Thursday. GameStop finally clipped 10K in volume. Like that, I'm sorry, but that's not like that. That's pitiful. $350,000 on AMC, 227,000. Now look at this. We're still staying above that threshold right there. What is it, 287.6. We're staying above that threshold. Like, that is, and we're doing volume above it, which is what I appreciate. I appreciate doing volume above that. That's big. We need to stay above there. We get below that. We get below there, and it becomes trouble. we also want Bitcoin to just keep climbing today. Absolutely. We are 570,000 on volume on ATER. For any of those that are in that play, just want to give you guys a heads up. I know we are in pre-market, but we are above all of the or the EMAs. There's a gold cross in pre-market. Again, not really as relevant as if the market was open, but nonetheless, just want to shout that out. MACD is curling up on it as well. And for anybody that cares about the play, I will not be showing SHIB on my channel at all. I feel like SHIB is like Doge. I feel like if you miss the original ride, you're just going to sit around and wait. And they're going to scalp the crap out of you. And if you want to do it, go ahead, be a part of it. Some of my friends are playing, and I don't care. You do you with your money. I'm not looking in your pockets. But be careful if you're doing it. Because then they might literally go take your money and then go pad their margin with it. That's like, think about it like that. And if you don't believe me, go look at go look at Doge on June 1st. Look at that volume candle. And it was at 290. We're doing volume above this threshold right here. Just saying. We're doing damn good volume. 5 minutes till market open. 1 second. I just want to see if there's anything I'm missing before open. Nothing really. Nothing really. But yeah, as soon as that CPI report came out, all of these meme stocks got a little bit of a jump. I don't know if it's because it was slightly over CPI. I don't know if they were going to jump regardless. But AMC looks so strong here in pre. Ever since that report came out, right there, look at that candle. Just upward, 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 upward. And they're not even like, it's not even like to me, it doesn't really look like an upward channel to the point where it would be like a bearish move. To me, it just looks like strong, healthy growth. I mean, everyone has their own opinion of it, and I could be very, very wrong. But it looks good to me. I'm liking it. The only thing I'm not liking is I'm not liking the volume here on GameStop. It is consolidating a little bit, so that's good. Okay. And it's consolidating above the VWAP and above the 200 as well. That's important to keep in mind. However, I do not like the low amount of volume that is going on. Just because it could get shoved down easy. Like there's like, I don't know. It's not showing much of a demand in that area. I don't know if I want to have MULN up at beginning or BBIG. MULN looks like it's, well, MULN's touching like the 200. We're going down to touch the 200. Might even open with AMC. Yeah, I think we're going to open with AMC. Just because it looks like it's starting to twist up on the MACD as well. Thirty minutes till open. I'm gonna check. Yeah, let's go. You want to do you want to watch BBIG or do you want to watch AMC, dog? While you're typing, I'm gonna look at the Ortexes real quick. I'll yell them out to you. BBIG is 16.29% of the free float. Cost to borrow average is 43.46. Net return of just under 0.2%. AMC is 19.85 of the free float is shorted. 0.41 return. Or no, sorry. 0.41 borrowed. Cost to borrow average 2.3. GME 0.21 returned, 19.05% of the free float is shorted. Cost to borrow average is 10.2%. Or MULN, which is 5% net return. Cost to borrow average is 267.5. Short interest of the float is 16.66. Float around. All right, cool. That's what I wanted to do anyway. I'm gonna start with AMC just because it looks really strong, and then I want to flip to MULN, and I want to flip to BBIG and make sure that BBIG is down below the. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Okay, it is down below that line though. That sucks. Okay, let's see if we can get a boost above it at open though. Okay, we have 12 seconds. What is good? It is game time, baby. You're getting shot in the arm at open. Okay. Now we do know that sometimes on big moves they do go down and touch the VWAP first. So I'm not really nervous at this juncture, but let's see if it reverses. ATER's up. This is a battle. All right, so we're at 1.5 million in the first candle. Yeah, 1.5 million in the first candle. I like that. Those are good numbers. They're not the best numbers, but they're pretty decent numbers. That's for damn sure. Let me flip here. Okay, this is slightly below the 200, but with all the positive news and all the positive market sentiment, I do not see that staying down long. BBIG, good volume, but below my, I'm just going to call it like the death line. Because it makes me want to, like, I don't even know, hit my screen, being that, it won't go over that freaking red line. All right, so it looks like most of these memes are lining up and kind of going unch here for a second. GameStop is now at 75,000 approximately in volume. See how it got shoved down as quickly as it did, though? It's just so easy to do that with something with a low volume that moves on low volume. $1.5 million on volume on ATER, coming down though. I don't expect it to come down for long. CEI had a really weird day yesterday, so just like it's already done 1.22 in volume. It had a really weird day yesterday. It might do some weird things again today. I'll just keep in mind because it was chilling around 70 cents yesterday. Like with all the positive catalysts, there's like I don't see a reason in hell that this should be going down right now. And you could talk fundamentals, you could talk whatever. I still think that this is being egregiously shorted for no reason. Again, not a financial advisor, not an economist, just a guy with common sense and that can read numbers. And can obviously identify market manipulation by Hindenburg. Like that is literally the textbook definition, I believe, of market manipulation is when you have a position in something short and then you release negative false comments about it to trick other people into selling off. Like that's gotta be like a textbook example. That'd be like if you were long on something and then you said that they cured cancer. Or all right, this is going up again. At some point, I'm gonna have to roll calls up and strike. I wasn't even gonna play this. Shout out to my group that I'm in for making me eye it up. It's like forming a big cup and handle if you include pre-market. Just saying. But again, I mean, usually you don't consider pre-market. But in this market nowadays, it's hard to consider, what you should be paying attention to and what you shouldn't be paying attention to. Just gonna draw a line there, just because that's where it topped out in pre, that's where it topped out at market open, and it might cup and handle off that. I don't see that being like any reason for that to be down. There was a stop there on Ortex. There was a trading signal for this one. It went up like 60%, I guess, like a few times, like every single time that a certain thing was triggered, and it was triggered. I'm not in it, to be clear, but I just put it up there just because if it moves out, I might hop in just because why the hell not. $2 up on CEI. Going for 75 cents, it looks like. That's 75 cents. CEI might move. CEI might move. Let's go. I always thought BBIG was a top signal. Hell, maybe CEI it really is. $1.64 in volume. That's million, of course. This is going to come down, fill this, I bet, and then go back up. Okay, now go back up. Usually when the candle starts like above there, usually you know that it's going to come down and slap that. Tim, I don't... Yo, Steve, can you tell me what that news article is like about? I can't really read it this second. Just a general idea is fine. I don't care. I don't need the specifics. Just like kind of like a one sentence thing. IWM is up. At 200, we would get dangerous. At 200, the small caps could get very, very, very dangerous. Ugh. If I had more money, I would probably snipe calls right now on AMC. Yeah. That's not financial advice ever. Whenever I say that I would have done something, that I'm not a perfect trader. I'm far from it. But just saying, it's oversold. Looks like it wants to spin. I believe it retakes the pivot. The IWM is at 200 now. Look at this. The small caps, not micro caps. The small caps should pump. That's a psychological buy for small caps. Psychological buy for small caps, in my opinion. Like basically anything that Russell 2K should see benefit. Now, BBIG is not in that camp. BBIG is in the NASDAQ. See where the NASDAQ's at though. Qs are up though, so I mean it's chilling. Where's 150 or 350? It has a little ways to go. I would consider doing a reversion play on like the TQQs, or even like a straddle on Riot, something that has to do with cryptocurrency. Not financial advice, again, just talking because it's kind of what I do. I trade anyway, so I might as well sit here and talk to whoever feels like listening. If anybody has any questions as well, feel free to throw them in chat. I like everybody to be as well informed as I am. So we are spinning up on the MACD. We are getting EMA crossovers. CEI looks dangerous. I have some $1 options that I just didn't know how to spend $1. It happened a few times. I didn't know how to spend $1. So I went and I bought $1 like YOLO options on CEI just because of the energy crisis. Because it's like you never know. It's only $1. So like I was bitching. I was like talking about like people doing YOLOs. Okay, that's a YOLO. It's at 75% of what my strike price is, and it's only like a few days off. That's a YOLO. But like, it's the at the money strike, so it's really not hurting. It's got to give it a little bit of leverage. It's not going to give it as much leverage as if I bought an in the money option. I'll be straight. But the in the money options are like $35, give or take. So I just decided, hey, I'll go ahead and spend $1 because I mean, like, that's all that I had in buying power at the time. And I'll just throw it in here. I already have like a decent amount of stock, so it's very important that IWM stays above that level. This is ridiculous. Oh, these gotta be gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna do us both the solid, and I'm just gonna delete that. Yeah, look how oversold it is, though. They have to be straight shorts, dude. Have to be. Like, if I was looking to spend money right now, I would probably be option sniping BBIG and AMC for next week. We're at 25 RSI on BBIG. And their earnings report has to be this week as per SEC rulings. I believe Tim confirmed that. So it's got to be a manufactured sell-off. Is there anything I could sell that? Oh, I want to sell those, but I can't. I need MULN to do something here so that I could sell some calls, roll up, and then buy other things. This, my friend, is what I like to call a short attack, I'm thinking. If at the end of the day, these are just beaten down, I'm going to leverage so freaking hard, I think. Like, if these don't pop up and get going the right way and they just kind of slide and, like, the IV goes low, I think I'm going to do some pretty irresponsible things. Straight up. Dude, like 21 RSI on AMC, that is... No, that's not natural. ATER, confirmed naked shorts. Down, below the 200. This is manufactured. Absolutely manufactured. The only thing up right now is CEI, and that's about to drop below 200. Oh, a little bit of strength here, though. Off the pivot. Maybe this is like the reversal that we needed. Let's see. IWM still above 200. Spies up. Look for the 449 level. If we have a ripper of a day. This needs to get up above 41. 41.5. This needs to gain like a grand. Okay, this is starting to move for me. Hold on a second. So this is the one that fight that like they've been curing cancer essentially. Not curing cancer, but they've been killing cancer in a petri dish. Up, up, up. I think this looks too strong to go negative here. ATR is green. Looks like we're going for the wraparound. Look at the advancing versus declining over here. It's insane. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes. It's open. Now let's see if we see any trend reversals. We know how usually the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, things could be pretty freaking ugly. Let's see if we get a little bit of trend reversal. Wow, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I clicked on it and it was like 0.9% down. And then it just shot to like 3% down. $29 on the RSI. And it's like really funny because like people in like the one MULN group that I'm in are like literally like they're going to the distribution I guess you'd say warehouse and like just proving what's going on there and basically just kind of exposing the shorts and their thesis that like it's a dead company. Like there's clearly operations going on there from what I've seen. Here we go. Let's see. That was a nice strong candle, and it started to wrap. GameStop just went green. AMC looks like it's coming back to life a little bit. And as soon as I say that, it dives. That's back down to 74 cents. BBIG is at 280. We know that gets interesting above 288. Look at Ethereum real quick. Ethereum's green slightly. It's literally up a penny. Dude, Prague is like the perfect candidate for a long straddle, in my opinion, or just straight shares. I mean, I just buy straight shares for Prague just because they're $1.11. So like, if I have like an extra dollar, I'll just buy more. If I'm not buying lotto calls, but like the low IV just pisses me off. Like it thoroughly infuriates me how low the IV is, because it just eats away at the premium if you're running calls on them. But if you do a long straddle, you're basically saying that you believe that the implied volatility will pick up within the timeline that you select. So that's like basically saying it is. Bill, can you tell me more about that, dude? I don't know anything about that. Can you tell me what's up with Prague changing its name? Like, are they getting bought out? Are they just changing their name for the F of it? SOS, that's a Bitcoin miner, yeah? So you could... Screw it. I don't know what to buy. I don't know what to sell. I hate when this is the crappy part. I don't know what to sell. I won't sell that. Won't sell those. Won't sell that. Won't sell those. Shite. I am running out of things I could potentially sell. Okay, I'm gonna sell one of these. Okay, I'm looking at the right one, right? Bioware theory proofs. Oh. Okay, hold on a second. What do I want to do here? Okay. All right. Good call. Good call, bud. I went ahead and I snagged some. I read honestly, I did something that I would not normally like to do. I went ahead and I just read the headline of the article, and I kind of trusted you on what was being said. But I got myself like 15 ones for May and 500 straight. Okay. All right, that'll be the new name. Are they adding any kind of drugs that you're aware of, like any kind of like heavy hitters? Because they're at 4% right now. We're getting some crossovers here on the 1 minute, by the way. 13 over the 48, over the 200, 24 over the 200. The 48 kissed the 200, and then now they're deviating. We're getting the 24 to go over the 48, I believe, right now. Trying to. Nothing you've seen as yet. Maybe we'll research that tonight. We'll get a squad going. Yeah. That might be like a PR thing, or they might be like, maybe they have a deal set up with somebody. You know, maybe I know that I'll look later. Maybe we get like the whole squad to kind of do some deep like DD. IWM is moving. Remember, like I said, I love it above 200. It got up to an RSI of about 70, which is interesting for a it's a 72 right now. I'm sorry. No, it got up to 82 actually, which is actually pretty high for a like a full market. Oh. All right, off of a double bottom-ish here. IWM is climbing. I can't say what to do with your money. So what's up with SOS? Like, what's the deal here? Hopefully this is doing something like this. Hopefully it's wedging out. $0.75 on CEI. We did a candle on GameStop, LXIXC. See, I don't like these all these buy. Oh my god, I can't. I just can't. I can't chase. What's the news on it? I'm promising pre. See, the problem with this in my eyes, right, is like the FDA could just shut them down whenever the hell they feel like it. That's like the yeah. That's why I bought as much as I did, and I bought options longer than I usually do. And I bought straight stock, but I know that Lixie is going wild. But like the thing is, the FDA could shut them down so quickly that like that could be a scalp. That could be fake news. And who put out the news? Benzinga. Well, Dow Jones did too. Reuters did. Benzinga launched two things on it though. I don't know. I mean, that could be a very profitable trade. Don't get me wrong. They don't have options. This could be a very, very profitable trade. It is. That's consolidation. It kind of looks like a dub. I mean, that could blast off, but I would rather catch something like this, like GameStop, with an extremely high IV, and then run options on it, and kill it. And that's more of like a market. That's like that's more of like a market. What's called like I guess a market making function, like how the market is supposed to operate via plumbing, as opposed to just news dropping on a pharma company that the FDA could shut down at any time. And I don't want to spread my money around. Like when in history, like when their margins have been extremely tight, they've thrown all these crazy plays at us, right? And what has it done? It's separated our money. Okay. My thought is, I mean, well, hell, like, I'm trying to keep my eye on the prize. Now, the SOS call, I will say, I think is very, very good because of the supercomputers, and it's not FDA related, okay? But anything with the FDA, like even like the only reason I took this one was because they were killing cancer cells. I took this one because you were pretty convicted in it, so I said, well, screw it, I'll throw a couple bucks at it. But I don't want to be in too many bio plays just because of the FDA. I don't like. Oh, oh. Did you mean to type in Tilray? Yeah. So I'm playing POT stocks. I can't even say it because like the algorithm was screwed, like it'll screw it up. I'm playing those via IIPR, which is a real estate commercial company that provides like space for all different like producers. And the reason being is because like Real estate is a little bit more bullet resistant, I should say, than that industry. However, I do have psychedelic ETFs, which have those types of companies in them. So I'm kind of playing them, but I'm not like heavy into them. And I'm not picking a specific winner. Plus, a lot of people don't like my winner. Look at this. This is up 8%. Yesterday it had a bad day, but I'm telling you, I think that this one's a winner. They just signed a deal with USPS. Or no, sorry, I think it was UPS. We're rolling right now. GME just like went vertical there for what, 4 candles? Okay, I thought you see, bro. I thought you had a misspelling. This makes me want to Vortex it. Hold on a second. Okay, one analyst is saying to buy, which is really odd on something that's being beaten down like this. Target price is 14. They have it at, and that was new consensus on April 5th. Interesting. Let's look at the shorts. Utilization is at 71.70. Net borrow today of 1.66. Percentage of the free float is only 4.17, so it's not really a short interest play. How many? Let me see how many float. Okay, so this is interesting. So shares outstanding is 50 mil, 50.7. Shares in the free float are 35.3. So 69% of the entire outgoing are what's called or 69.6 of the outstanding is part of the free float. I'm gonna put it on my watch list. I don't think it's ready to really go yet. It might go tomorrow or the next day if it does decide to go. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes. I didn't get not no not on not now. Maybe before. I got you, dog. Hold on a second. There is messages in the group chat. ATR's up. GME looks so strong right now. Just saying. Like, it looks so strong. We're at 201. We're above 201 and rising on IWM. SPY is up 1%. Qs are up almost 2%. What's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin isn't where I'd like it to be, but that's okay. On On lottery? Yeah, on that. So the volume really isn't there either, bro. For how cheap it is, I might take it. I might take a YOLO on it, but I don't like to be honest, I don't like it. I would if because of the news, right? I might rather play the dollars on these. And go as far out like as you think is, far enough. That's what I would prefer if I was going to do something like that. AMC's coming back. That was down further, and now it's at 2%, just under 2%. GME looks so strong here. It's consolidating after that nice big run. RSI is at 66. $0.75 on CEI. I wonder at what point they'll start delta hedging CEI. That is a question that I am really intrigued to know the answer of. Okay, so we got a cross on the MACD, but it's by all this mumbo jumbo here on BBIG. Like we got a lot of indicators here, and we got a lot of resistance up to that line where there's super heavy resistance. Not my favorite right this second. AMC did just cross the MACD, and it looks like it just crossed all of the indicators except for the 200. 13 is about to cross the 48 right now on AMC. Just under 201 on IWM. Just under though. It's literally like 2 cents, 10 cents. I'm really surprised MULN is in the red right now. Like I think like I know you said that you're thinking about taking the 5s, which are like $2 up for May. On SOS, what did I take? I did take May's, but I took ones. I took ones for May, and I usually don't like to go that far out. Usually, I like to be in and out of things, but supercomputers take time to set up. Things could happen. It's a penny stock. I mean, it could double up tomorrow. I mean, I don't know, but this is what I'm using to play MJ. IIPR and IIPR preferred. The preferred is like the dividend yield is like 9 point something percent. It's absolutely ludicrous, and they're super cheap. The preferred. Yeah, same. So we're in that play together then. And then I bought 500 stock just because I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take to, I don't know what it could become. So I bought 500 because they were like, what, 50 cents? We're at 76 cents right now and climbing on CEI. We're in crossovers. 48 is about to cross over the VWAP. And it's coming off of a high of the day. and it's really high. I'll get a Tyrion real quick. Okay, ATR is down. SBFM is down. MNTS is down, surprisingly. Guys, this might be a safe spot for you to stick dough. Can't say for sure. You guys should check it out, but the holdings are pretty tight. Just saying. It's like the highest performing companies in the SPY. And that's the SPY-G. Might be a little. I mean, I stuck a little bit of money there just because. Why not? And the chart looks eerily similar to before it ripped or during the you know what word crash. What the hell is going on here? Look at that volume right now. That's getting hit. That's getting hit. I need money. I need money for options. Jesus. Son of a bitch. I keep forgetting that I'm on, what's it called? That I'm on YT here, and I keep saying things that I really shouldn't be saying. So, okay, so see that MACD is going down a little bit now? We might be able to get a smidge of it. I'm going to sell some of this, even though I don't want to. I'm going to sell half of them. Okay, and then MULN. Okay, interesting. Wait, how much money did I have to spend? 20. God dang. Gotta cancel. Okay, cool. And then again, I run into this problem where I have like I have a dollar. It's like, do I want to run a dollar option? Maybe I'll do it on this. Okay, so I was able to just get a 50-cent option for $1 on SOS for this week. I know it's really tight on time, but 50 cents. I know it's really close to the money, which usually isn't my thing. Usually I like to go like a little bit further up, but for like $1, I couldn't help myself. CEI is at 76 cents and climbing. That MACD looks like it wants to go. Consolidation up here on this standard resistance line. That's not one that I drew. That just comes with, when you click on pivot points. This looks like it's going to cup and handle, though. Remember, all it could take is one. One of these could just start a domino effect across the board. Bitcoin is staying around 40K, which is good. We want it to go into the 40s. I mean, 47 is where I get extremely bullish, but 41 I'd feel a little more comfortable at. I do not like it under 40. Light volume still on GameStop. Look at all these, all the spacing here on GameStop. Very strong right here, and I wouldn't even call it that consolidation. It's just kind of like, maybe it's a lack of people wanting to sell. Because that could do it to volume if there's a lack of supply, but then usually the price would go up even higher. It wouldn't float down. Oh, interesting. SPY's at 444. IWM still above 200. TLT is up, but that's kind of expected with the high CPI number. We need to see that MACD spin up. AMC is kind of suffering right now. CEI is hitting 76 cents and then just chilling. 76 cents chilling. It's almost like somebody has a lot of sell orders. Oh, we're holding it now. Interesting. I like how this is consolidating though. ATER just went on. What's going on down here? Getting a little bit of a turn up here on GME. Slightly above 76 on CEI. I like that. 150, 150. We're trying for 151, 150, 159 on GameStop. Okay. I'll look at MULN real quick. Okay, so I got more options down here, so I feel like I did pretty good there. I got options for next week at at $3, I think. And then I also got like one for like, because I only had like a couple dollars left, I got one like a little bit higher. Again, I only do that in like worst case scenarios. If I only have like just enough. IWM just slipped below 200. Do not like that. That is a psychological kind of barrier for small caps. We're at 200 now. What's going on over here? 150, 155. Look at the advancing versus declining, though. Just want to point that out. QLGN. See all these therapeutic companies, bro. What is the news on this? Seeking Alpha. I'm not going to be able to read it, I don't think. That was Fast Pack. So now this one's about pancreatic cancer, which is one of the most deadly cancers. Frig, it's so cheap too. Do they have options? Okay. Okay. I mean, I'll do it. Just because, like, guts, no glory. But I don't expect to be in it long. Alright, so I'm going to try getting into the 5s. Or into the 2 5s for May. When it opens. See, this was at 300%. Like, this is why I don't just jump into things. Because I was looking at it when it was like around here-ish, right? I mean, this could very well turn around and grip, don't get me wrong, but like, see, this is such a strong gap up. And it's about pancreatic cancer. Average vol is extremely low compared to where we're at right now. Very small market cap. And it has options. I'm going to see if I could snag some options, I suppose. As soon as it's, I honestly doubt that they'll fill. They'll probably skip right over me, though. I might have to modify them and pay more for them, but like, we'll see. Good call out. Thank you for that. ATR, 7 cents, not really doing much. I'll see what GME does, because GME is consolidating above the MACD. Might go down, touch the 48, and get support. What time was this halted? 27? So this should start resuming like any second now then. Slightly above 200 on IWM. SPY is now down to 443. Bitcoin is slightly above 40,000. Qs are a little bit lower than what they were. If they fill my order on this, I'm probably going to be in and out so quick that it's like, I don't know. Like, y'all should call me Flash after this, not Buzz. Because, like, I don't want to be in this too long. And I'm throwing very, very limited money at it. Extremely limited money. Like, almost nothing. But I could hit big, realistically. Here we go. Okay. Did I get filled? Did I get filled? Did I get filled? No, I didn't. Of course not. Wow. Oh my gosh. They are ridiculous now. I'll get one. If it'll fail, what the hell? It still won't fail. That's ridiculous. I'm not getting in on that. Screw that. That just aggravated me so bad. I didn't free up enough capital to keep chasing it. Did it halt again? Really? It definitely did too. Yeah, it did. Oh, that's frustrating. Um, oh, that's showing so much strength too. Shit. What do I want to sell? What do I want to sell? What do I want to sell? You know what? Screw it. Not doing it. What are these going for? Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe I could do something like that. It's a little bit more risky. That's all. And a lot more risky, but we'll see. I'm literally doing it for like 3 days out instead. It's a cheap lottery ticket, basically. I didn't have to sell anything else in order to try it. This looks like it's going to try to form a cup and handle type deal with the MACD. I like the way that CEI looks right now. Watch, I'm going to get slapped in the face with this. Although the RSI is 95, which is just absolutely bonkers. Yeah, dude, like when I say that I am emotionless, I am literally an Eskimo. They are frozen. Like I'm literally trying to like it's halted. I mean, like there's nothing I could do, but like I upbidded like like a decent amount what the last price was for this right here. I upbidded for the 2.5s that are expiring this week. Like that's a huge gain, and it already gained that much. That shouldn't I shouldn't hit on those at all. But oh, wait a minute, what are we doing here? Okay, filled. I got filled. Interesting. Watch it come down right on my face now. Now that I have a contract on it. I really wouldn't be surprised. I'd actually laugh about it. Now I have $2. What do I do with $2? There's really nothing there on MULN that I could do for $2 or anything on BBIG. I could do yeah, there's stuff on BBIG I could do for $2. Might as well just go ahead and add to the high. It's a high strike, but I might as well just add to the gamma ramp. Oh well. They halted it again? This one's gonna be interesting all day today, I think. I might actually be very happy that I was able to get that that call. Even though I overpaid for it. I definitely overpaid for it. By like $5, no big deal. MACD is spinning on. Oh, and we broke through my trend line too. MACD is spinning through SOS. Looks like we might have a trend change here as well, because I mean, like it came off my bull flag. We're spinning up above the 13, towards the 24, towards the 48, obviously. Getting some green bars there for volume. Look at the advancing versus declining. I like where we're sitting right here on SOS. Just saying. SBFM is turning the corner as well. That's above the MACD. And slightly down. I'm going to pull that up. 36 on the RSI. No way. Look at that gap down. That's got to fill. Gap down below the VWAP. That's not natural. But it's okay. We'll take it. I think that fills. Like soon. Amy is down so much. No, it's only 87 cents, but almost 5%. Not good when I have calls. At the VWAP, what are we going to do? 13 just crossed to the downside over the 48. Let's see if we could fight back, because we need to finish filling this gap. And I'm also trying to keep an eye on this company here. Psychological level 200, hopefully, when you get back above there. Oh, we're about to go on, I think. Try to pay attention to these percentages here while I wait for this BS. Here we go. I think. Still say halt up here. Still says halt up top. Oh. Back to the upside. Back to the upside. Back to the upside. Come on, go. Yeah, it's gonna be back to the upside. Here we go. AMC's down 5%. Don't like that. Did it really halt again? It halted again to the upside. That is ridiculous. SOS is still twisting upside on the MACD. ATER above the MACD, just under the pivot, on top of all of the EMAs. 48 is crossing the 200, which would be a golden cross, though. That would be a very good indicator. Let's see what we can do here. Bang. This is gonna, yeah, something's about to happen here, I think, guys. Look at that. Something's gonna happen on that. There was an indicator for this today. SOS, what are we doing? Still 76 cents on CEI, which I do like. We are in a cup-ish formation. MULN's getting beat down. MACD's spinning up, but like, I feel like that's like 254. Alright, I have no drawing there, so I'm just going to draw horizontal because it got rejected to stay above there 3 times. And it looks like that MACD wants to go up. Sorry, guys. I gotta keep this up. Like, I'm so intrigued by the fact that it's been halted like as many times as it has. This whole halt rule is kind of counterproductive, in my opinion. It's like they halted so people don't pile in, right? But the caveat to that is then more people find out about it, like myself, and then they hop in. Seems pretty stupid to me. I don't make the rules, though. I just follow them. Under 76 cents on CEI. Oh, it's just doing this little flip thing here. GameStop is only up to 12 cents. I don't like that. I want to look up the. I didn't even look this up. Hold on a second. All right, analysts have it at a target price of $6.55. Or, well, 50 cents, excuse me, not 55 cents. Huh. The Ortex information is very, very odd on this one. $35 million shares is the free float on it. The order book, there's a lot more people trying to buy it than trying to sell it, as per Ortex. Oh, they reopened it. Let's see. Go, baby, pound up. Uh-oh, come on. Here we go. Going for a ride. SBFM is now green. TER is up 2%. CEI is like up 2.8. MULN's down. BBIG's down. AMC's down. GME is pretty much flat. IWM now just touched 200 for a second. Hopefully we'll hold it. Now something like this that moves on news, it could just, again, ignore the RSI and ignore some technicals. I do want to go ahead and I do want to put a horizontal right here though, because it keeps getting stuck. SPY's at 442. Bitcoin staying above 40, like that. All right, so the RSI is cooling down and it's consolidating, which means that it could be moving. It could be getting ready to move to the upside violently, or it could be getting ready to move to the downside violently. And that's why I'm risking. That's why I'm exposing myself to it via calls, because it would cost me a lot more if I were to have straight stop. Just saying. Not saying not to do something, but I'm just saying that for something so risky, I'd rather, you know, spend less to figure it out. It just went through the VWAP. I know that's my 24 down there, but that's the VWAP right there, dog. At least on, unless you're talking about something else. I like us holding above 200 on IWM. Hopefully we keep that. I'm hoping that T+2 has something to do with MULN and BBIG because, like, for how much traction they've gotten on social media and the short seller report being wrong and the earnings report coming up, a potential Tide dividend announcement. I mean, like, I just don't see how on the earth people would sell that right now. ATER is up 4%. Oh, we're halted again on this. Go figure. The lag. Did I? Okay, hold on one second. I must have not clicked low latency. I'm gonna end this and start it right back up.